I wasn't streaming through Mobcast, I was streaming through something else. Let's make sure everything is working the way I needed to, first of all. Okay, cool. That looks like it's working. Shrink down. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Go here. Dashboard, other features, live stream now. Let's change the name of the thing. I think it's because I didn't change the name. It'll be music making. Making music. And then you just put here, this is music, and we're good. Oh, sweetness. We're all set to go. Alright, so we're gonna go drink that down. I'll bring it up on my phone so that you guys are not watching. Let's see, videos. Uh-oh. Well, whatever. I'm gonna continue making this thing. I'm gonna see if I can try to get some chat up because I don't want to be. I don't want you guys to completely see what I'm doing here. I don't know what's going on. I want to see chat somehow, and I guess the only way I could do that is to go to YouTube. You know, YouTube really does need like a buddy system. My channel, go to live. There you go. All right, quiet you. Oh yeah, no, I noticed you, Chris. I just need to make sure that I can see. Can I see chat only? I turned it down all the way. It's going down. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. Pull this. Alright. I noticed, yeah. Hold on, let me stand this up. Like. No, I need that. Okay, cool. I guess that'll just be like that. Okay. Sweetness. I have my stuff up. I'll actually lower the resolution so I can see. Dang it. So I can see. I can check my stream and everything at the lowest resolution possible. But here we go. So we've got this much done. Let's listen to everything so I can get the idea back in my head. So where this bass comes in. Something like that. Looks like it's actually working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it over here so I can see you guys. Yeah, I saw you in there, man. You put a bunch of memes in there for sure, though. That's one of the things I noticed immediately. I was like, oh, this guy put memes in there. That meme page is like full at this point. I'll go through maybe a bunch. I'll maybe go through them one time. Well, that's really loud. So is there a way I can reduce that? That's really loud. Hold on. Is it this one? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take a gander and a gamble that I can probably move this and be fine. So let's highlight this area. Let's highlight the two bars here because I kind of want it. No, Let's go for the 1. If I need more, I'll extend it. Go back to over here, grab this, and then create an animation clip in that area. Over here, that. So we memorize this. You go to copy value, and you go here, and I think I can do that. Let's see what that sounds like. It's still very like very loud and very present. But this one, can I do the same thing with this one? Oh yeah. So if I'm gonna do that, I have to make sure I make the I can probably make the inverse with this one, but still. So then we go over here, make another highlighted segment, which is right there, and you go back to the crystal, go here, you go to create animation clip there. And then this one's easier. It's literally that. For instance, I don't. Or do I just increase the plug time? I'm gonna do that. Make it nice and short. Let's try doing that. It's getting there. I just think that that might do the trick. So here, you go to the animation clip. Yep. I think this. I do need it to go down a bit, but not by that much. I just wanted to have a different sound. Maybe the resonance, maybe something. I don't know. I think that might have done it. That might have done it though. I think that might be just enough to where it's okay. Okay. That's and then we just start. I guess we can start doing a build there, maybe. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually put some more groove in there. But we're gonna do here, go here, make unique. Take out the metronome because it's actually making it sound a little bit different. Make this like about half the size. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That is the wrong thing. Okay, so that's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. I'll just make this unique. I like it. Okay, so there we go, and we come to the base. I like this. I like that. I like that beat. Some offbeat offs. I think that might be good. Let's see if this sounds good. So we're getting there. We're getting there. I like where it's going. I'm trying to think of what I can do. Da, 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 da. At this point, the melody is going to be basically moving around in the background. And because you're doing that, you have to do that in segments of 2. Okay, so that might be it. That could probably do it. Just do that for a couple bars, essentially. So you know what? Control A, B, B, B. And then what we'll do is we'll do this because you don't need there we go. Now we have that many bars to build. We gotta figure out what we're building to though. That's the problem. And then you jump it 25%, and then you're set. Because you don't hear it right now. Well, I don't hear it. But yeah. There we go. Bang. Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll do it. Let's see. Okay, so first and foremost, we gotta fix this. Go here. Put this right here. Go here. Make unique. Copy value. Extend it over the entire range. Right? You increase this to the edge over here. Put this to the bottom. That's where I had it. And then you press paste value. Right? Measure this a little bit. I think like right there should be fine. Same thing with the other ones. At the beginning, here, make unique. This one's actually pretty simple. So I just want to make sure that I wasn't like just accidentally doing that. Uh-huh. So on this one, I'm gonna do the typical. Up. Basically, that's what I'm doing. All right. Let's do a typical. Okay. I think that'd be fine. I think that should be fine. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I think. I think I have an idea of what's going on. Where is my just regular drum beat, which is over here? I have no idea where it went. Make unique. Yeah. So first and foremost, I need to follow something. So. Dun, dun, dun. I'm thinking outside, like super outside the box. Accept. We'll see. The thing, I think just the cymbals are gonna be way too much. I just need drum and bass at this point. All right, all right. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's see. Where's my bass at? My bass at? There it goes. Oh yeah. Okay. First of all, let's bring the bass, a bass beat. Bass over here. Do I have accidentally two of these? Because if that's the truth, then I... Idiots. Alright, so you know what? Let's just scan. Okay. Where's it, dude? bring it in the full bass now. So Control A, Control down to get us in the realm, and so we can see. Nah, it's just a single. I need a little. There's a little bit more stank on that, doesn't it? It's low, but it's not where I need it to be. Let's take some of this away then, huh? Let's lower this up a bit so I can amp it later, essentially. As broad as possible. As broad as, yeah. Make them as broad as possible. It takes up a whole line, essentially. There we go. So this one will peak it pretty well. There we go. I do need to amp it up a bit. Maybe some delay, maybe some reverb on that. A little bit less. I like that. I liked it a lot, actually. I like that a lot. Oh, that's a lot of reverb. We need a quick decay on that. That's about it. That's about it. Okay. Alright, just like that. Just the same thing again with the second verse cut off. Good. Which is weird because it does actually go up in pitch. So just Control A, B. And then here, Shift B. Nice. Alright, good. We got that one done. Now, let's go. It's gonna hit. Oh boy, I am not feeling so well. See what this sounds together. First of all, I have it weak. I don't know why I did it that way. I need to make slower. The drums. Yeah. I feel like having a slight bit of maybe not even a compressor, a limiter on this. And then I still haven't. Okay, so that's one of the reasons that doesn't sound great. I haven't put an EQ on this. So I don't need. I want to make this nice and broad. I don't need this. I'll bring everything back up. I think I do need treble though. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. Shift at 4. Heavy cream. There's an LFO that I'm not a huge fan of. That. Why is that a thing? It's like an LFO that is in there somewhere again. It's still there. Why? There is another phone there. Oh. Probably this. Yep. I thought about that. I was just thinking about that. I was like, there's no way. It's still in there somewhere. What the heck? Where in the world is this? I'm trying to make it towards. Nope. I want to see what this does. So this has nothing to do with it. To be fair, that sounds too gamey. Let's do the 5. I don't know how to make that. For that. Something like that. Ah, man. This is so hard to do when you don't have full control of this thing. There's an LFO in there that I'm not 100% in love with, and I don't like it. I'm guessing it's maybe the saw that's on there. You know what? Nope. It takes like, it goes to a different place, and I'm not, everything is off. There's no phaser, nothing. I wonder if it's like, there's no LFO anywhere. I don't see another LFO anywhere. 1%. If I do an LFO, I would do an LFO. So frustrating. Okay, so I still don't know what's going on. There's no chorus. There's no Fraser. There's no LFO anywhere that I can see. And it just like it just sounds like it has an LFO. I'm guessing maybe because of the pitches, but I have no idea. Uh, I think I might just use this for a lead. I'll be honest. It has the sound for a lead right now. Something like that. Let's see. You know what? That would mean that I would need to have a very bright color in there. So let's go ahead and move this over to 6. Probably will sound a lot better. And then get a clone of this and then move that over to 7 because this is going to be something else. I just need like a, not a pluck. I need a pad of sorts. Let's see. No. Ah. I like this one for the la la la. The other phone amount is just what I want. So straight out. So if I take the other, what is this? Take the battle off. but it has polyphonal. It's polyphonal, but it travels between the notes. Amazing. Something like that. Okay, so we're good. I like that. I like it a lot, actually. You know what? We're gonna stick with that. If it doesn't sound good, then oh the freaking well. But I've been convinced. So let's do the chords, which are. That's something that doesn't sound great. Oh. A little bit too much portamento on there, I think. It's like it has like a weird speech pattern type feel to it. A little bit tighter there. That's what I'm doing. Oh, way too much reverb. Holy crap. Well, that's delay, actually. We're fine with that then. Oh, and C. Oh, a CB. Is it CB? Oh, crap. I just made something and I just lost it. So I need to be careful because it's CBD CDG, right? And then CBD again, then CBA. Unfortunately, the first one is not a G. I guess technically it could be a G. D, C, D. Oh, I need to put. So actually, it's not that hard to do, because it's a G is literally just like. Ooh, what is that spicy note I hear? It's a G. I'm pretty sure I fixed that. It's a G. The E on top. Okay, so that's a little bit too unison. Maybe I can put an E minor 7 in there to make it a little bit less. Because E minor 7 is. So put the E on top. And also the D. Nah, I don't think that worked. What is that? That chord. We're close. We're not there yet. But if we're in the key of G, because I think we're in the key of G, there should be an F sharp in there, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the key that I need to be in. Whatever this is, I probably can. The problem is if I do this, it sounds so plain. I mean, it's technically not a G because it's GB because. Right? So for some reason, this one needed the perfect, which sucks. I didn't want to do the perfect because it sounds a little too plain for me. I wanted to make it nice and spicy, but I'm guessing because I'm full. And then we'll take the chip because the chip does this really cool thing. It can punch right through. Oh. actually, let's do this. Okay, good. That'll make a little bit more sense. Sweetness. Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Y is phaser, so the least amount of phaser. That's a nice break of sound I have. Love it. Okay, cool. Then we have put an LFO, which speed is like this. Yeah, something like that. Something like I'm really liking the way it's sounding. Yeah, but let's hear how that sounds. First and foremost, let's put some reverb on it because this is real kinds of dry. Reverb. Wow, it stands out some. All right. Oh, I'm in the wrong key myself. I don't know how to read the piano apparently. Let me get a little bit of a heads up here. Oh, that's too much of a heads up. All right, cool. Ah, so close. It's difficult coming up with a melody. It takes me like maybe like 2 hours sometimes to come up with a melody. To be fair, I should be working on a different thing. I'm working on a couple of things here. I like the way that it's sounding. I do need a little bit more harmonic frequency in the lower range. So, where's my bass? There it is. This distortion? A little bit more distortion. So I have to remember that the resting note for that one is... It has enough distortion as it is. Problem is I just can't hear it. Uh, I like it, but it's just. I like it a lot. Let's do it. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I still haven't made a melody for that part, and I need to make a rise or build sound. So let's go Control S, up. Oh, oh boy, I'm tired. What's up, Cinder Maya? I'm not reading chat right now very often. I need to be more vigilant on that. Hold on, can I just pop out the chat? Yeah, I can I? I'm an idiot. All right. Did I really just do that to myself? I did that to myself on my own. So I'm gonna have to hurt myself now. I forgot to make this baseline new. And I had a perfect baseline for this part. I literally just erased everything without making it. You know what? It'll have to do. No, I can't. Because it's like the bass kind of drives that part. To be fair, I think it's right here. I don't have it anymore. Dang it. But I think I did duplicate it by accident. Okay, hold on. Let's go back through. Should be bass. There we go. Thank God for accidentally duplicating. It should be this one here, right? Actually, it makes no sense for me to do it right there. Huh. Hold on, let's see. If I'm not mistaken, this is the way I had it. Glad to hear it, Cinder. Yeah, I can't. I for whatever reason, my stuff ain't working. I can't. To be fair, I'm using both of my screens to show right now, so it's kind of like hard to even see everything. So, unfortunately. Ooh, sweetness. That's exactly where I wanted that one. It's a nice punchy bass line there. And the upper octaves, I like the range. I like that. I can deal with puppy sitting all the time. I used to, anyways. And when my dog was like maybe 3 months old. Now he's like 2.5 months old and still a big baby. Still a gigantic baby. Man. This is gonna be a project, man. I just thought about how much more I have to go before I'm satisfied with this. I like that chip I added. Wow, I was creative back at like a week, like 2 days ago. I've been trying out the multi-platform stream thing, and the unfortunate part is that I can't see what I'm doing. Like a lot of times people I think will chat on Twitch, on Facebook, and on YouTube and on Mixer, but unfortunately the combined thing I can't read comments. So I try to do it through Discord, and no one clicks on the Discord link. So it's unfortunate, but yeah, it happens. So I'm sorry if you guys have tuned in to some of the streams that I've done. But I might just like separate them out to days. Or Saturdays, obviously, I'm going to be here on YouTube. I think on the other days, I'm going to separate them out, like Twitch on Sunday, Facebook on Tuesday, and maybe Mixer on Thursday. Wow, that's so basic. I like where that's going. Definitely need to make a rise noise and a build noise. That can be done very easily. How long are we going for? Be going for an hour and 8. Okay. Yeah, but I like how this is turning out. This is probably the hardest one. To be fair, though, I think maybe... Can I increase how... Just on the off chance, because I am horribly lost on how that works. Minnesota. No. It needs a build noise. So let me make that build noise. This has already been a chore today. But I like doing this, man. I can't complain. So this one here, go there. Nope. That one, and that. Cool. I like that. Go into the miscellaneous, make it Porta. So now we need a... We're going to need... Since this is kind of sustains its own note, let's... Alright, cool. So if I can just like... That kind of stuff. Oh, Jesus, works at a warehouse. Golly. I can't even... I used to work at a warehouse. Not like probably like making stuff. I used to work as an import, export, like handling inventory. Then I delivered the inventory. Yeah. Nah, I'm not doing that again. Heck no, I ain't doing that again. Let's do some AM. Some kind of... Oh, this is sample stretching. Dang it. I wanted to do like a full pitch move. Dang it. Where is it? It's only one pitch. Come on. Come on. Although technically I can do this right here, CRS. I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword there. You're kind of killing yourself, and you're kind of killing yourself just for the prospect of maybe getting something. Well, I guess for him it makes a lot of sense. For me, I kind of don't do that. It's a lot of contractor work, really. Some gum. Oh, yes. I don't have water, so gum will do. Let's do invert that one. Not much of a difference there with that one. I like that one better. Yeah, but that's kind of killing yourself with the two edges right there. I used to do that. Hey, I like having my weekends off too. That's kind of the reason I chose the job that I have right now. Because the previous job I had, nothing against the guy, great boss. The boss above my boss, complete lunatic. Absolutely lunatic. That person, I wish they can go to see a psych ward. Because they had such a Napoleonic complex. Like, they were so... I was working at a hotel, and I probably should make a video about this at some point. But I I was working at a hotel. And this person, they knew how to treat they knew how to treat the customers correctly in quotations, but they forgot how to treat their employees. So there were instances where all the employees felt like they were being, like, for lack of a better term, gypped, um, at everything they did, because this person, I don't want to say anything, this person was expecting so much from so little crew. So I'm gonna want to explain, give myself some context here. Essentially, this person, we helped open a brand new hotel. Right, the hotel was brand new. I met the owners, great people. It was an amazing time. This person took on the role of being the general manager of the hotel. Not a hard job, not an easy job, sorry, and I understand that. Unfortunately, what also happened is that they got to the point where they were spreading everybody so thin. Like, we had a crew to manage the entire hotel. We had a crew of one per shift. So that means that if I wanted a vacation or something, I would have to switch time slots with somebody else. And that's not even close to being fair. And also, not everyone would do the work, because we were so spread so thin that it was just nothing. Oh yeah, it was stressful. I don't regret it. I learned what I can and cannot do. I cannot work a 24-hour setting. So I finished. When I finished my school, I told my boss, "Hey, listen. Once my school's finished, I'm like the second I hear, hey, you're gonna graduate, I'm out of here." And I told him that. He's like, "Okay, that is fair. Just give me some heads up." I gave him a week. I said, "Peace, deuces." Again, I'm in much. I feel like I took a pay cut just to get a little bit of my life back, because it's such a time sink, man, such a time sink. And now I don't work past 3, and I have my weekends off, so I love that. But yeah, that's. If you work in a hotel, hopefully you get really good management, and they have really good skills at learning how to also treat their employees well. Because if you don't have somebody who treats their employees well, I realize that now that could possibly fail your entire thing. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I just realized something. I'm just staring at a page, thinking about what I can do, just stalling for time. There's a convolver. Where's Fruity Convolver? There it goes. Realistically, that's where the travel is. There's not much travel on that side of that watch. So what I can do, let's set up let's go here. Wow, that was not where I wanted. 3x oscillation. Hey, that, I note that. I don't have any quarrel with that. Just be careful, because sometimes when I got my first job, the job description clearly said one thing, and they started making me work other stuff, and I learned very quickly that's not what's supposed to happen. If you ever get like your job that says, "Hey, listen, you're gonna start doing this from now on," and they don't raise your pay or change your title, you say, "Listen, I need it in writing, and I need a boost in pay." Always, every time, without fail. If you can, and another thing that someone told me is, if you can do something well, do it for yourself, or don't do it for yourself, and don't do it free. Don't do it for free, essentially. Basically, if you're good at your hobby, if you're good at what you do, don't do it for free for anybody else. You can do it for free for yourself. Knock yourself out, obviously. Oh, that's not. Let's go ahead and short that out. Yeah. These rises are so easy to make sometimes, but sometimes you can't really tell. And in this, I'm probably gonna have to also increase the portamento thing. Yeah. The biggest flaw I've seen in a lot of artists, like, I work with this artist that did my banner. Lou Lily is her name. Great. If you want to see somebody who likes doing gameplay, because I'm not a huge fan of gameplay, of making gameplay videos, because I find that just gameplay alone now, anyways, doesn't really, for one, is not akin to what I like. I like making humor. I like making people laugh, and I like making sure that things kind of make sense in some kind of scripts format. When I do like my Fortnite videos, I try to make sure that they are all like at least funny to some extent. The next one I don't even have enough clips for, so it's just an ongoing battle for that. And hopefully I can get enough clips because Mayhem has to went back to school, so we'll see what happens. Mayhem, he was my crux. He's the only one good at Fortnite. But yeah, Fortnite videos are good for views, man, but they're not hugely fun to make because you can record for like 2 hours and get maybe like 5 minutes of footage. That's one of the reasons I don't like gaming videos. And Lula, she's not exactly the most entertaining person, but it's their demeanor towards things that they do, which is, I like it. And when she made my banner, I can tell that she was pricing me low. And she literally gave me a range of how much she wanted to charge me for my banner. And I was like, excuse me? Like, as somebody who does something like an artistry, like, because music is art, like an artist, like I do some form of art. I know that you don't give somebody a range for working. You say, listen, this is my price, and that's what my price is. She gave me a range. I was like, I'm paying you the high end of that range, and I'm going to go ahead and provide you with a piece of music because I feel that you are underpricing yourself. I was prepared to pay $50 for that. I was like, okay, $50 probably was going to be. But, you know, she did not charge me that. But you know what I did? I give her some of my art because obviously she didn't want to charge me that much for it. So, yeah. I just find that it's hard to find. I just find it sometimes that people need the extra push to get to it. Actually, you know what? Let me do this here. Since I'm already here, why not? Cutoff frequency. Back all the way the heck up. Cutoff frequency. Right there. That should be fine. And then filter resonance. Right there. Most of the trebles on the left half of the dial anyway on this thing. That'll work. I need to chop it up. Yeah, because sometimes I like that's also the reason when I do music streams on Twitch on Sundays, I will put in specific things to look for specific like new artists. Like, I didn't know Ikuo existed. It's a Japanese band that is amazing. I didn't know it existed. And they're probably popular in Japan. The thing is, like obviously they're not popular in America because I'd never heard of this people. But yeah, they're really good. I was really surprised. The guy's voice sounds amazing. It sounds straight out of a, like, the guy could be singing anime. Like, I'm not surprised if they are in an anime, you know? Okay, so there we go here. Go to, I think, after. I'm going to do after the peaks. Let's go that one. Offbeat. That would work. Okay. Now, this is something I've never tried to do before. I'm the same, man. My favorite anime of all time, because I'm a sorry sap for emotion. I feel sick saying this, but like, yeah, it's for my favorite anime of all time is a Toradora. If you ever watched that anime, you'll understand why it's a really good anime. It's the only one of the few anime that I've seen that do the tsundere plot line effectively, and don't just play it off as a as like a trope or something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do this, and I've never done this before. Ooh, it's a good one, man. If you want to get your heart wrecked, go ahead and listen to it. Go ahead and watch it. I will say though, if you watch it on, there's like one or two episodes that aren't fully subtitled, and that bugs me because there are some like I'm like I don't know Japanese enough to know what you're saying. Okay. Okay. First of all, I want to know. I was about to say something. I was like, I want to know what love is. Big mood. Listen, man. All right. See you soon, I guess. Create a mission clip. What is that percentage? What are those two percentages? I'll be lurking? Oh, okay. 11. 11 to what? They're both 11. Dang it. Okay, so this is not the way to do it. I think it's have to edit events. Dang, I don't like editing events. It takes too long. Can I like... I need to... I want to edit events in a piano roll, because that would make it the easiest. How do I do this? Edit events, I guess. What is it? 1, 2, 3. I don't know exactly what I'm doing here. I've actually never messed with this. Oh. Dang it. I think it's a, yeah, 12 bar state. Is it a 12 bar state? 2, 4, 6, 8. It's actually an 8 bar state. Oh, snap, son. Oh, snap, son. Okay, so specifically for pattern 15. Cool. I need to listen. So let's see, where in the world are you? Actually, it's way too long. Oh, okay, so I messed up that. Let's try that again. So it's an 8-bar phrase. So let's just go to the 8th bar. I just need to pick it, because it's just every 4 beats will do something. So that's the 6. So if I go up, no, that's the other way. Actually, so let's go here, first of all, here. That'll work. All right. I think I got it. I think I got it. That might be it. Alright, as we do this though, I have to make sure. Pattern also controls the volume slot. Volume slot. It's not really a volume slot, it's a selection picker. The cutoff frequency. I need to, I think maybe up the frequency that I'm putting out. So we're gonna cross it right down the middle. Ah, there we go. Now it just needs this melody to go over it. How long have we been going for? Ooh. Only got 30 minutes left on the stream. Okay. Well, 30 minutes left for this portion of the stream. Then I'll make a quick thing. Take out the guitar, play us out, and we'll be done. As far as this goes, I don't. I don't want to touch anything. It's like, it's weirdly like I don't want to touch anything. But now I know how this works. Actually, this is amazing. I didn't know it was controlled by the pattern. If I knew that's how that worked, I would have done it a long time ago, to be completely fair. To be fair then, let's go here. Go, is my edit event still behind this? No. Wow, that was a weird looking screen. Go here, then go to edit events. And then go to the end of the 8th bar. At the 9th bar, before we start, we're going to go all the way down again. How would that sound? Because it still chops it up at the end. But I think, because the way I hear it, it sounds like it also chops up the reverb. And I don't want that. This is a little too high. I wanted the low bass end here. So let's actually hit this. No, that's not what I want. I don't want to go back into that. How does this sound by itself? That's just not sound. Does not sound good at all. Sounds like a bunch of farts. Maybe you're getting a little tired of this. I'm gonna go ahead and put in some earbuds. Where'd my earbuds go? There they are. All right, earbuds it is. Nice. Okay. My ears were getting tired of the headphone, of the over ear on ears. Okay. I do like the bass sound on that. Okay, so. Dun, dun, dun. That's what I'm hearing in my head for the it's like up, up. Up. Something like that. Something like that. Okay, let's just do that. I like that. The way that sounds. Let's go. First and foremost, let's get into the piano roll. This is, I think, it's the key of D, right? What you saying? Okay, come on, phone. That's not what I want, no. Saving goals. This is better. That's more like what I wanted, actually. I don't think so. That portamento is really, really subtle. Hold on, wait a sec. Huh? Plug in. Yeah, it sounds really good as far as I can tell. Gosh darn it. I'm grasping at straws to find the next part though now. Oh. Because it's... Wait, am I doing it in the wrong one? No, I'm not. I thought... Much better sounding. I was wondering what the heck was that. First of all, let's put a limiter on this because it's it'd be a little bit peaky. Wow. I need to mix this a little bit better. This is horribly mixed. To be fair, this is what it sounds like right now. I have to mix it later. I just want the sounds to be out there. I mean, at least I know what's going down. I like this. That's what I'd like. Yeah, I think. I don't like that chord. I really don't. I'm struggling with it. I'm gonna change it. Put it to an A. Forget it. Sounded better as an A minor. Let's do that. I like that better. Oh, that's the wrong. That's the wrong instrument. Maybe. It's a strong maybe. Something like that. I like that a lot. I'm really liking that one. I like how this is sounding. I really like how this is sounding. Oh, I only got 10 minutes left. No. I'm in like the best stride of it. Dum, 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 dum. Okay. Actually, mechanique. So I'm gonna start splitting up some bass lines so we can actually get a groove going. And we're gonna do it by putting the upbeats. It should be like legato too. There should be no dead space. Where is it? Nah. Oh, wait, you know what? It's probably the... I'm probably plucking the wrong thing here. Trip. I want to organically change it. So it feels like you just listen to the same thing over and over again, but the things are changing a little bit behind the scenes. So it feels like the group's getting bigger and better and more concise. But I can't do that in 7 minutes. Ugh. I'm so mad at myself because I didn't plan accordingly, but at the same time I did plan accordingly. It smells like oily eggs outside my room right now. I'm so hungry. Oh, excuse me. I like this. It really does. I really want it to be a bit better. It's really badly mixed. Don't get me wrong. So bass needs to be a bit more punchy in that area, or even a little bit louder. I'll have to mix it up a little bit later, but second portion. Let's go. What's up? You're back. What'd it do? Where'd you go? Did you have fun? It's like you went off to like a gigantic, extravagant thing. Okay, so I just realized my mistake there. Oh, okay. I need the space here is absolutely evident. I need the space right between these. Didn't know why, but now I know that we did it. Okay, good. Just gonna go through all of these individually. If I don't do it now, I won't do it later. Okay, now this. Okay, so now that's the rhythm of 2. Now we change this up one more time. Get rid of that. Make it a bit more predictable. If this isn't predictable, I don't know what it is. All right, let's go ahead. That's a rhythm of 3. That's a 3 loop. I need one more, which kind of will help morph everything. Okay. I like the 7. Makes a lot of sense. Actually, what I'll do is I'll actually have a chop one. So, okay. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. That's a little too. That's a little too cheesy. A little too ham. A little too much ham in that one. Actually, that might work. That's actually too ham too. A little off. A little off. Ah, well, good on you. Wow. Look at the heart on this guy. Aw. I used to work with Down syndrome kids. I loved it. Every minute of that was amazing. They didn't pay anything, that's for sure. But it was a rewarding job that dealt with kids that had no like jadedness of the world in their eye. And I could not ask for a better way to spend my days. That was, well, to be fair, I spent time with more kids than anything, especially with kids. There's kids with Down syndrome, but those kids are better behaved than anything else. It's like when it was a mixed bus essentially. I would take care of them on their way home, and what essentially would be a thing is like. So how would I organically? So in order for the group to kind of like feel where it's at home, I've evolved it kind of organically, but now I had to move the melody over a bit. Ah, that's actually really cool. I've actually, well, actually worked at that for a while, but um, yeah, my dad on the dot. He's like, bro, you stopping soon? I'm like, yes, Dad, I'm stopping soon. I have reached my time. Well, we got technically 3 minutes. Technically 3 minutes. So I'll wait for 3 minutes, and then we'll be good. But yeah. But yeah, I used to work for the school district here in Austin, and that was the thing. Totally a thing. It's interesting because a lot of the kids that are in high school are like, I want to be a teacher when I grow up. They'll be like, okay, cool. Well, then you're in high school. You can teach elementary school kids, and that never resulted well because they would always put them in the special needs. That probably was helpful getting you a job, man. Okay, so right here, make unique. No, actually. So I'm gonna have to structure this a little bit differently now. So the little bit of structure that I have, I'm moving it. Actually, let's do this. Move it this way a bit more. It's gonna sound weird for a second, but bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay. What? I'm just gonna. Uh-oh. There we go. I just want to make sure I got the right length. The reason I'm doing this is because I am adjusting the groove to fit in regular timing, so that the ear doesn't freaking get too accustomed to the texture that I'm making. Uh-oh. Well. I mean, hey, you're talking to somebody who I guess at some point was clinically crazy. It wasn't fun. It's always good to help, though. It's always good to see what goes down. Psychosis is not fun. I don't recommend it to anybody. It's really horrible. Okay, so I'm just gonna adjust everything to the way we need to. But I guess you probably could have guessed that I was not 100% there, judging by the fact that you're watching a guy with a mask on. Well, I'm not currently wearing a mask, obviously. But because I wear a mask, people often assume that there's something wrong. And I'm like, you're not 100% incorrect. Yeah. Just the basic beat that goes up to the side. True. Yeah, I get that. Okay, so this one needs to be changed. Just ever so slightly changing everything organically. Just a little tweaks here and there. To be fair, I think I can't. Well, these are. Can I do? Just like slightly tweaking everything. I'm tweaking all of them? I really hope I'm not. I am. I'm an idiot. Okay, cool. That'll fix that. Next time you make it unique. And then you go over here. Then you do it. Trueness. There we go. That'll work. I like the fact that I changed it just that much and it makes. So what's the rhythm there? Okay, cool. I actually do like the fact that the rhythm is actually very stable. Ah, that's a. Wait, didn't you say you were from? Oh, wait a sec. So my brain is like, oh, you're from like Connecticut or something. You're like way out there. But even then, that wouldn't be too far of a move. Missouri's right there next to Connecticut. I don't know where I got that information from. My brain is just like, oh, he probably is from Connecticut. Michigan. Okay. Well, it's still not that far, but it's still far enough away to where that's a gigantic move. Da, 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 do, da. Oh boy. So I organically changed it. That's really good. Oh man, that conversation. It's a conversation that can get me in a lot of trouble because of my alignments. I always say if it's not hurting anybody, I shouldn't care. So that works for me anyways. Alright, so they say this organic change. Because right now I have to basically leave. I want to hear the full song how it is. I'm going to just commentate what I might do later. Alright, let's see. I liked how that intro is. A lot of my friends get really mad because I'm like, your intros are way too long. I'm like, bro, you have to introduce the idea. I'm not gonna start. Well, sometimes I mean, Bidirectional Coin started with a melody. I like having grooves. I really don't like introducing the groove is one of my favorite parts. Yeah, a lot of my friends technically watch the playbacks of this stuff, and they're like, how? I'm like, cause I don't know. How do I make music? I don't know. To be fair, I've been making music for years at this point. I think the last time I saw it, I made 62 videos since the beginning or conception of my channel, something like that. Oof. That really does help. That texture of it, just like going through it. I'm not gonna add it again. That beat, I like that beat coming in. It's nice. Some things I would improve. Maybe a bass line, but it doesn't really need it. Remove the bass. It kind of makes sense. That needs to go down. That hi-hat is too loud. Write that down. Right now, especially the way that people look at it is that people don't is. All right, listen to this change. So there's a disconnect there. The thing is, it's 100% aligning. Dang it. That right there is supposed to go there. I was like, that doesn't sound like it's supposed to go there. It was like too relaxed right here. Because it's not supposed to line up until the fourth bound of it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That stuff right there, you have to build tension at the last one somehow. And the way I've built it is I have it basically time misaligned. I have a sequences of triplets going sequences of duples. And it kind of doesn't feel like 100% there. I do need a rip right here. Right there doesn't. Okay. Save for now. That's actually a pretty good progress I think I've made. Oh, let me read this. Yeah. Learn how to edit, like edit videos or edit like a periodical edit, because that is harder than you think it is. Editing just takes a lot of time. It's time consuming. Oftentimes, this I'm not even kidding. I made a tweet about this at one point. I literally was. I think I tweeted it. I was like, I'm gonna record a 5-minute video today. It takes me 30 minutes to drive, 30 minutes to dress up, to get an OC. Well, if I start from the conception, it'll take me 2 hours to write the script. Another hour to pare it down and make it to where I think it's kind of funny, kind of digestible. It'll take me maybe 3 hours, maybe 4 hours to film because I might have skits. Then it takes me another maybe 2 hours to edit, another 30 minutes to upload for a 5-minute video. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. That's why I like the story times, but the thing is I don't want to dedicate what would essentially be like one full day to doing it. Yeah, I can spare it out for the entirety, but whew, it's a battle. It's a battle right now. I don't got a lot of time for battles. And considering the sexuality thing, I mean, I don't ever think that. How can I say? Yeah, burnout, bro. I've been making music once every 2 weeks for the considerable part of 5 years at this point, or at least trying to, like attempting to make music, not essentially like something that gets released. Sometimes I don't even release anything because I'm like, this song isn't good. So, but sometimes I release something, and it's like one of those times I'm like, oh, this song came out good. Like this one, I believe I might take this out. I might actually 100% make this song. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I don't. That's cool. But as far as like pushing your sexuality, no one pushes anything. It's people's ideology that pushes it onto themselves, because something is a one way. Right, let's say for example you're on a road. It's all, you know how a road looks. There's one way there's one lane going on the right, one lane going on the left, right? It's completely, you're just driving down that road, and then at some point the asphalt changes groove. The lines on the right side are maybe not there anymore. It turns into maybe just one flat line, but you still understand that the road is there, right? And just because it's different doesn't mean that the road is changed. And that difference is what people try to pull out and make as a negative. Like, yeah, the street does need the center line. It does need the right line, or else, why is it's not a street? Like, no, it's still a street. It's still a street, but it's still a street. But it's just not the way that you think of a street, right? And because of that, because there's no a lot of times this is the reason why I believe racism is such a big problem, is because people's exposure to different types of people is limited now, because people don't go out as often, or people don't interact with other people as often, or they don't live in a city where there's that much of a diversity in the groupings. So exposure, that kind of thinking, that mentality kind of plays into a lot of the stuff that we're seeing right now. And until people understand that, like, go back to the street analogy, that the street is always going to be a street, even if it's missing the center line, missing missing the right line. If it's asphalt and it's going, and you're driving a car on it, it's still a street. But yeah, that's that. Wow, I'm way over time now. My dad's gonna kill me. All right. Well, thank you to everybody who's watching from here, future, and beyond. Thank you. If you guys like what you see, love me, and I will love you back. As I will see you guys next time.